You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby.
All right, everybody, we're back with another episode of Whatever by Hektek by yours truly, Hektek Desires from Hektek from Hektek Desires. You know, videographer, photographer, talent, all of the above. I am joined by one of my favorite people in the industry. She goes by a very even keel vibration. I like that. You know what I mean? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be here. My name is Peach Fuzz. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. So welcome. So give the audience a little short bio of yourself. Like how long you've been in the industry, what kind of stuff do you typically shoot, stuff of that nature.
I want to say I've been in industry for about 3 years, and within those 3 years, I've done modeling, and I shoot hardcore, but I also shoot fetish. So I kind of shoot a little bit of everything, I think. So it's been a little roller coaster with me. I kind of think my career is just like a pathway for me to try to transition into like my submissive and my dom ways, and while also just being able to like experience other things and just enjoy myself. So,
You definitely shoot one of my fetishes.
which one?
I love giving golden showers, yo.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
Love
yeah. I
it.
love. I I've been blessed this year to have a couple girls that's like, yo, I'm into that. I'm like, yes, because you know it's hard to find. I
Yeah,
don't think it's well, yeah, it's hard to find.
it
You
is hard to
know,
find.
yeah. So yeah, when I saw you doing that, I was like, oh, look at her, Virgo gang, go ahead.
I love it. Experience life, enjoy life. Yeah.
Right. So specifically, how did you get into that? Because that's not a normal fetish that people normally just like get into. Because it took me years to get into it as well.
Right. It is not a normal fetish. Um, I guess I start off by just saying, like, ever since I was a kid watching porn, I've always been into different fetishes. So once I started in the adult industry and I met Dorky, me and him started trying a lot of different like fetishes I was too nervous or scared to try without having like a proper dom present.
Okay. Okay.
So he was the first person to actually pee on me, pee inside my mouth, pee inside me. And I'm like, hey, cool, I like it. So that was able to allow me to do that with other people, which was really cool.
So how did you know that was something that you wanted to try?
I didn't know for sure. It was more of like a mental thing. It's like, how can somebody like dominate me completely? I'm like, well, humiliate me, treat me like I'm like a little piece of shit that you're like literally shitting on right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're peeing on me right now. So it's like it's degrading, but to me, I've always liked stuff like that. Like if you're having sex with me, call me a bitch, slap me around a bit. It's just taking it to a different extent.
no, I had was it last weekend? I think I had an event last weekend that I did, and one of the girls, I took her piss virginity, and she was like, "Well, if you're gonna, there was another young lady. She's like, "Well, if you're gonna let him pee in your mouth, I'll let him pee in my mouth." And we both was like, "No, not for the first time. Get used to the idea first, and then
Hmm.
if you like it, then you could, upgrade it." Because the other girl drank it,
Right.
so she was super hardcore with it, and so I made sure to aim just right, so it didn't really get too much in her face, and then I went back and forth because it was a double piss scene, I guess you'd say, and because I have that much piss,
There we go. That's a talent.
yeah. So it turned out wonderful, and the young lady was like, "Oh my god, okay, I like it." It wasn't as bad because you don't. Most people don't know how they're going to handle certain kinks till they actually try it. It's like food.
Exactly.
You can't say, I mean, it's a little different. But with food, you'd be like, I don't like that. Well, did you try it? No. You don't even really know if you really like it or not.
Right.
But I know there's certain kinks that is not for me, and I'm okay with that. More for everybody else. So, what else kink would you say has been unlocked since you've gotten into the industry?
Never did rope before I got into the industry. Love
Okay.
being tied up more so for the relaxation portion of it. Um, you're just kind of entrapped in yourself, so all you have is to be within yourself. But rope suspension was like really cool because getting tied up, getting lifted up in the air, just feels like you're flying. It really does.
Hmm.
So that's really cool. Um, Trying to think, me and Dorky do a lot of like outdoor stuff and public stuff. So that's like something that I didn't really do a bunch of. And I was just trying to think. Puking has been like a huge one that
That
I've
that's
gotten
another
into.
that's another one of mine too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. And that's another one that you either get people that's really into it or you don't.
right. No, seriously, and I like the aesthetic of it. Like, let's say I eat like a bunch of pineapples or mangoes right before, then you have like a really like show up mess of like colorful, vibrant colors or some shit. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, and it's fun. It's like deep throating is an amazing feeling. If you're somebody who likes it, like I like breath play. That's another one that got a lot.
Okay.
So when I'm deep throating, I like to see how long I can hold dick down my throat without me literally like fucking passing out. It feels
Mm,
good. And it brings me closer to like, I don't know, wanting to orgasm.
yeah. Okay. So puking, I could, and that one was an accident. Um, I was fucking somebody's face. And she puked on me. Um, and she looks at me because the initial reaction from a lady is shock, right? Because they're like,
Yeah.
you know, and I just kept moving my dick in and out, and she kind of was like, okay. So in a sense, that almost made her feel safer to continue to keep going because I didn't freak out and be like, what the fuck, you know.
Right.
It was interesting. So I did one with Spooky last year at XBiz. That was a massive
Oh,
one.
that's cool.
So a couple girls in the industry know if they need to do that, I am the guy who's okay with it being done. So I like being a safe space for people. Yeah,
Love that. We love safe spaces in the industry.
yeah,
We need
yeah,
more
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, right. So role play, that is when you say relaxation. I've heard that before. Um, I just how does it relax you?
I think I'm just an anxious person in general.
Okay.
So I like to utilize certain things like yoga or just being out in nature to relax me.
Yeah.
So in a environment where, sex is something that can just, that's the ultimate high.
Yeah.
So being tied up, you get to sit with yourself and that's it. Gives you the ability to just like relax.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I've heard the whole. See, I could respect it, right? I can't do it. Um, I wanted to get into because there's different forms of rope play, and I wanted to get into it, but it takes a lot of time. You honestly have to know what the fuck you're doing, and yeah, I don't have that much time in my world. You know what I mean? Like it takes a while. Even like I've wanted to do one for a photo shoot, but it could take like 30 minutes to extra an hour just to do the setup.
Yeah, it does take a while.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, maybe the most I would do is tie someone to the chair so I can edge them. Hey, Meanie.
Meanie? What? Meanie is crazy.
Hey, Marley.
How you doing?
Hey, so we're joined by another one of my guests, one of my favorite people. She allows me to do stuff to her too that she won't normally let other people do. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi. I'm sorry, my camera setup is a little weird right now.
Yeah.
But I'm Marley Moore, adult performer. Yeah.
How long have you been? How long you been in, Marley? You know what? It's so crazy because the OGs be like, "Yeah, this is who I am," and that's it. Like the driest intros
Because
ever.
it's like, what do you want me to say? Shoot, what is going on? What is going on? It's going on about 11, 12 years now.
Oh, okay.
It really has. I looked up. I think last year it was like, damn, it's 11 years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
All right, so we're talking about kinks as you have arrived, Marley. Is there any kinks that you've unleashed by coming into the industry, and what are they?
I would say I got more into the BDS. Well, I guess I've gotten more into the BDS and stuff since I've been into the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Kinks per se.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, right? And good thing we don't have any vanilla people in here, because when I ask the vanilla people this question, it's like these long lists, and I'm like, that's not kinky. That's not kinky. That because we're so accustomed to certain things that it's hard for us to be like kink, because kink is normally like equated to something super extra.
Yeah. I think it's kind of normalized. I don't want to say desensitized, because I feel like you don't really enjoy shit when you're desensitized to something. But I think it's now more normalized in our community, where it's like, oh, you like peeing on people? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like when I have that conversation with vanilla people, they be looking at me like, you like the what? I'm like, yeah. You don't like to get peed on?
Right.
Oh, this is just me. I'm the only one. Okay.
I remember like I think it was like year one or something of me getting in, and I was telling people about how I like spitting in girls' mouth, and they were like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They were like, "Do you ask?" I'm like, "No." I kind of set them up, and they kind of know what's going on. You know, like they open their mouth like a baby bird, so you'd be like, "All right." So they were like, and then they like come back months later. They'd be like, "Yo, guess what?" I was like, "What?" They'd be like, "I tried it. I see why you like it." I'm like, "Yeah, it's like a very special thing, you know."
Yeah.
So, Peach, you like spit play? Okay, Peach, I'm gonna be honest. You're probably freakier than all of us on this panel right now.
I could agree to that, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably got all of us right now beat. You know.
I think it's true. They say like the quietest is usually the freakiest, and I tend to stay off and quiet.
Facts. Yeah, I normally when I see Dorky at a convention, I'm like, "Where's she at?" And then you're like off in the corner somewhere.
Low.
And for the fans that don't know this, your birthday is actually a day before mine.
Really?
Love it.
Yeah.
It's power to the Virgos.
Oh no, wait. No, either it's a day before or a day after.
Mine's the 15th.
Yours is not the 15th.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we birthday twins then.
It's the same day. It's birthday.
Oh, come on, birthday twins.
Yeah. So I've been saying happy birthday to you late as fuck.
Yo, that's half the time I see your birthday. I'm always late. I always see it on Twitter. I feel so bad.
Yeah. That's what happened. So when I said that, you like, thanks, I'm like, okay, got it. Because, actually me, you, Crystal, September Rain, and someone else all have the same birthday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So we need to do something one day of all of our birthdays.
All the Virgo loves.
Yeah. 100%. All right. So we got all the bullshit out of the way. Now we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes and shit.
Okay.
Are y'all ready? Also, we're also gonna play a game. It's fun. I like it. I always win. The house always wins, but
That's crazy.
The guest is normally 1 in 5. So it's a fun game. You will learn how fucked up certain things are. And trust me, it's called Name That State. So it's fun. We'll play that a little later.
Okay.
All right. So the question I want, and I'll start off with you, Marley, since you're late. Why do you think there's so many fake test situations going around?
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for that.
So think about it. Well, you know, when we first got in, it wasn't that common, or it didn't seem that common.
No. Now it seems like every other week somebody got a fake test. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on, because testing is accessible in majority of places a lot of us live.
Right.
I can see if you lived in even in like the most rural of places.
No, because there's Empower now.
You get what I'm saying? Like there's like literally no excuse. Somebody was just telling me you can Empower will mail you your shit and you can take
I did it 2 weeks ago.
So I'm like, oh. So there's really no excuse. It's literally no excuse. I don't know, but I think a lot of it has to do with like a lot of the same people who wasn't already getting tested before they came into the industry. So, you know, they trying to keep that going. I can't wrap my head around it. I just feel like there's just no excuse. There's many free places. Like I know the economy fucked up right now. Paying $200-$300 for a test is a bit much.
Yeah. Well,
but when you have,
I mean, if you're in the testing sites of some of these facilities, because think about it, where you're at, it could be up to $300-$400.
Literally. So like myself, like I'm not paying for talent testing every month, but every month I'm getting up and I'm going to the free clinic and I'm getting tested. Right. So there's going to be a test somewhere in there. I don't understand why people can't do the same thing.
Yeah, so I'll be honest. Before I got in the industry, that wasn't a thing for me because you know it was sexual ignorance at my best, right? Like if you don't know, you don't know. If it's not something that people really press upon you. You know, it is one of those things. It's crazy to me when I talk to people outside the industry and I bring up testing, because I hold polls every so often on my, social media page. Mm-hmm. I hear every 6 months. I hear once a year. I hear some people be like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like they just don't do it. In the vanilla sector, it's just not, it's talked about a lot. It's just not done a lot because I don't know. It is a very ignorant state of mind that they have. But yeah, I've talked to people I haven't tested in 2 years, and I'm like, yo, you caught a lot of bodies in that time frame. Like
2 years is crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Now being in the industry, it depends how active I'm shooting, but I'm getting it. You know what I mean? Like, oh hey. Go ahead and draw this blood. Check me out real quick. Mm-hmm. So, Peach, same question.
I feel like Marley kind of hit it on the head. To be honest, Empower definitely made it a lot easier to be able to send it out to people. So I think it's just a responsibility thing, like she was saying. It's just, are you conscious enough to want to protect yourself and other people around you? Or are you just like living through life and then just trying to avoid a problem when it happens? I think it's just a personality thing. Like it's business. Some people, they run their business like they don't care, and some people, they have good work ethics. So
right.
Integrity. A lot of people don't like integrity either, and that's a big part of it. You can have a wonderful business model. You could be making $100,000 a month, could be doing everything you need to do, got all the accolades, but when the integrity comes into play, that's when you really got to start giving people the side eye. And quite frankly, a lot of people in this industry don't have the integrity or a backbone.
No,
so
and it's and this is my thing. And tell me if I'm wrong. Both of y'all could chime in when I say this, but it seems like it's only brought to light, not how they say, oh, we need to protect the industry and we need to call this person out, but it's always like super after the fact or super like they were supposed to shoot 3 weeks ago. Now they're bringing it out this week or something like that. It's never brought out when I think it should be brought out.
I feel like shit like that. I feel like shit like that could be tricky. Because I'm like, on one hand, yeah, I do see where people only do it to be spiteful. Yeah, like, oh, that person pissed me off, so now I'm about to go ahead and blow your spot up. Right. That I don't like. But on the other hand, I feel like you do have people who like sit back and think about how that's going to not only affect them, but their career as well if they do open their mouth. Because let's keep it a B. It's been people that don't open their mouth about people, and you don't hear from them no more.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they'll go tooth and nail trying to get this person packed up and out of here, but the complete opposite happens, and now they're out of a job. They can't get no work. Nobody's not fucking with them because they're considered the messy person, or, you know, oh, this person's outing people, not realizing they was all doing us a favor.
Do you think looking out for us? How it was delivered, or do you think it's just they were already trying to find a reason to get that person out?
I feel like it's a little bit of both. And not only that, I feel like people don't want to talk about the things that's going to ultimately affect them too. Like if I see my friend doing something that I know that's absolutely not right at all, you'll have people that'll sit there because that's your friend. You're going to sit and keep your mouth closed because you want to keep whatever y'all got going on intact, not realizing you're affecting not only yourself and them, but everybody else in the future. Well, all you had to do was just open your mouth.
Right.
You know, what's losing? You get what I'm saying? What's losing one friend compared to getting a dangerous person out of the industry? You get what I'm saying? And I see it happen time and time again, where some shit happened where this person gets outed, and you'll have the majority that's upset, but you'll have like a small group that's like, oh, it's okay, bro. You know, you're gonna get through this. Like,
I saw that.
It really be a small minority group too.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, get this man up out of here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like a lot of things come into play. I try to look at things from both perspectives, but I'm one of them people. Fuck that. Open your mouth. Get them up out of here.
I'm the same.
Pack them up. Pack them up.
Because I hold testing to a high regard. Like, I try not to do anything in my 2 weeks or you know, hey, after that, hey, rando, we could do whatever after I did all my shoots and, you know, whatever. So I do hold testing to a high regard. Some people, listen, and this is going to be a topic, so we'll spin the block on this. But I've seen people get tested, then the next night they go to a swinging party, acting the monkey.
or industry party after you just left talent testing that morning and got your talent test the same day or the next day, and you go to an industry party and I ain't seen nobody pull out an phone. You sucking dick by the DJ booth. Like,
and a lot of these other girls who are traveling, they mixing the meets and the shoots at the same time. That's another thing. I have a very mixed feelings about that, because, you know, listen, Peach, we both full sex workers, so sometimes I'm like, I get it. You gotta make your money back. You gotta recoup what you just spent at the same time. I feel like there's safe ways of going about it.
Exactly. I'm a firm believer. You can do the same shit you've been doing, just do it safely, bro. Like, me personally, I can't speak for nobody else, but I know I'm working around the same time as me doing shoots, the numbers is going to be real low. I'm not about to have a whole lineup of bookings lined the fuck up.
No, they be booked out, yo.
You know what I'm saying? And then I already don't play. Safety is my number one thing when it comes to seeing clients. I don't care. I don't care how much you paying, who you did with who, what, when, where, and how. Because one thing about these clients, they do talk. They gonna let you know who did what and when they did it and how.
Listen, I'm telling you, there was one time we were at a convention, and mind you, I didn't even ask the first question. I didn't give 2 fucks, and this person divulged, "Hey, I did this. I did a meet." Oh, okay. But I sucked his dick with a condom. I ain't asked you the first question. I definitely didn't ask you the second one. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's cool. I'll catch you later. And I left. And mind you, they did this in front of a whole new talent that didn't know anything, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already setting a bad precedence. And like I said, there's no hate, no shade, but I know everyone's like not like Marley. Anytime me and Marley in the same city and we link up to shoot, I honestly do not worry about what she got going on. But
I'll be chilling for the most part.
Yeah. But Marley, I know how her stance is, and I know as cool as me and Marley been over the years, is the first thing we do here. Look, see, look at this. Check me out. You know what I mean? Other people will have the dick in the mouth and be like, "Oh shit, we supposed to check test." You be like,
I've seen that. I have been in contact houses. You be, oh damn, hold on, I gotta show you my test.
right.
So you mean to tell me before and that camera came on, y'all ain't check Peach? What I do at every content event I did?
Make sure the chest is checked and the model releases and IDs done.
Bro, you ain't shooting shit until I see a test. The model releases is signed. Everybody got each other ID. Right. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. You ain't no.
Right.
Nobody draws.
Even this last one, I got a whole Dropbox folder full of everyone's test, everyone's ID. Here y'all go. Cool. Mm-hmm. You see, we were all, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm and I know, Marley, I know you're going to have something to say about this, but I definitely feel the influx of the fake test, the influx of when we got to stop production has been on the rise over the past years. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is from the visitors, and I would say, i.e., swinger couples. I'm gonna just be. I mean, we being honest though. Like, I've never seen this much, situations happen until the past, say, 3 years. Mm-hmm. And now in 2024, I done seen 4 allegations of fake tests already, and we only in month 4.
Literally, the year ain't even halfway done yet, and we already done seen child fake tests being fake. A motherfucker who done rebranded himself 5-6 times and came back out ugly. Oh my god! Like, and people look at me crazy when I say that. I don't take none of this seriously no more. Like, this is just we just coasted at this point because of what is happening.
Mm-hmm. No. I definitely get that because we used to hold spaces. And I feel you when you're like, yeah, I can't do it no more.
I can't do it no more.
It's like we keep talking about the same. And then I stopped doing it because I was like, you're absolutely right. And the things that we are talking about, we're making it easy for the other side to know the lingo, what's going on, who does what, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of times I feel like in these spaces, dudes be sitting back, like taking notes, like, okay, who does this?
That's exactly what they were doing.
I could say the word collab and they would know what I'm talking about.
This is what made me stop going in them spaces. Yeah. Somebody, you know me, I used to do spaces with Unicorn Raya, get same people all the time.
Yeah.
This was one particular person who used to always come in when we first started doing them. He was not male talent. The man was a fan. I lie to you not, by the 5th, 6th month of us doing spaces, he had an OnlyFans. Wasn't shit on it, but he had an OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. He was looking for collabs while always simultaneously sitting in these spaces asking for the same information we done told you last week and the week before last. And it got to the point, I'm like, somebody got offended because I'm like, why are we keep giving these people mics? First of all, they're not content creators. They're fans trying to be content creators, but let's keep it a bean. If y'all really wanted to do this, all the information we've been telling y'all would have already applied it. Like, let's keep it a bean. So I said, I'm not about to keep sitting here repeating myself.
I think I was in that space when you said that shit.
Y'all can do that.
Yeah.
Like, no. And I'm also not going to be chummy with people that I know for a fact don't need to be here. Like, a lot of these people that's up here and got mics don't need to be here. Listen to how they talk. Listen to the shit they talk about and how they communicate with people. They don't need to be doing this. They don't.
No,
but
yeah, the space. I've noticed like a lot of people, space ain't really a thing no more like that. I mean,
because it died off. It got messy. Yeah. And then it was, again, the same regurgitated information, or somebody got outed by somebody. We got to do a space, and 2 days later we ain't gonna hear about it no more.
Right? Someone popped out, and this happened, and that happened. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing for real? Because all we doing is sitting on the internet through phone, yelling at each other about absolutely nothing, and nobody's not actually doing something,
right,
to fix the issue. So what are we doing here?
All right, Peach. This is a question coming at you. Do you feel people could honestly get canceled in this industry?
Yes and no. I feel like if you are a brand, I feel like no matter what you do, you're always going to be a brand. It's because you have a fan base. It doesn't really matter like what coworkers, what productions, who's fucking with you as far as like talent goes. You have a fan base. Right. So I think that's why we see people like abusers who are still circling around now dating celebrities, and everybody's like, how is this still happening? Yeah. So I think when you have like smaller accounts, I think it's very easy for somebody to speak up about an abuser and try to get them out of the industry. But like Marley said, it's so easy to just pop up with a different brand, a different rename. So I don't know, man. It's 50-50.
Right. Marley?
Mm-hmm.
Same question.
No.
I'm kind of with you on that.
I feel like, actually, I take that back. I feel like people get canceled for the wrong shit.
100%.
The shit that's not really important.
Yeah. It's normally be personal shit.
Personal.
He blah 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 did this outside of a set. And I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck. How was he on set? Like, how were they on set? Because
I don't know. I feel like that gotta laugh. I don't know. I feel like offset, that should be mattering too. Because I feel like if you're gonna do it offset, I don't think you're gonna be the safest person to be around on set either. So I take that into account. But
that's like saying someone's an asshole offset, but when they come on set, they just come in there and do their job because you're an asshole to other people
that's different.
Outside of
that's different.
Now,
that's just a
if you
personal
out here
opinion.
way like Muhammad Ali and bitches outside of the industry, that's totally different, But we also know those situations only come out when they no longer are fucking with each other.
Mm-hmm.
This whole 2 years, y'all been tight, two peas in the pod. As soon as y'all not together anymore, it's like, I need to tell my truth. And it's like,
I need to tell my truth. I don't mean to laugh, but that shit is so funny.
I mean, it's the truth though. Like, so you sat on this
same starting line. I'm like,
right.
You sat on this for how long? And then it pisses me off because the people who actually do come forward, like minus the messy shit, the people who actually do come forward and be like, this is my story, this is what happened. Yeah, you might hear for it 2 days, and then after the fact, it's literally right back to it's done. And it's like, damn, what about them?
And then that accuser or the person they were accusing is
they still get work.
Yeah,
still get work.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna always bring it up to the day I stop doing this shit. It's a motherfucker right now. You know who I'm talking about. Them fake the test. That's still shooting. Matter of fact, it's a handful of them that's still shooting to this day, getting work. Traveling, some more shit. And I'm like, so nobody.
And shooting with baddies. Yeah.
Bro, I'm.
you know what's crazy?
And people be wondering why I be giving people the side eye. Because I be like, so y'all really don't
care.
Y'all don't care. This man got on a radio show and told y'all he faked this test, did not care.
Yeah.
He was broke.
I saw a picture today. I saw it might have been today or yesterday. And I was like, you know how you look at something, you be like, and you keep scrolling? That's exactly what I did.
No, every time I see it, it's like, well, I guess, okay.
But you know what's crazy too? It's always the people like, yes, I need a 2-week test, MGED, throat swab, rectal swab, blah, 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 blah. They always put this shit out on X, Twitter, whatever you may call it. And then you go see who they go shoot with, and you be like, so that shit's really not that important then, huh?
Literally.
Surprise, shock. Exotica had me shocked. All the shit I was seeing, I'm like, all right.
Oh, this one? That's why I'm not going to them shits no more. I'm good. I'm good off Exotica. I think it was last year. Was it last year? No, I didn't go to Jersey last year. The one before. And I was just like looking around. And I was like, all these people are fucking fake. Broke, fake, not about whatever they talking about. Like, why am I keep coming to this shit?
Thank you. Like, why do I keep wasting my money? Because I'm not already shooting like that. I stopped shooting at conventions a long time ago. I'll shoot at a convention, but it's for people like y'all or people that I know for a fact without a shadow of a doubt that I'm not gonna have no issues with. If I have to second guess it, I'm not doing it. If I feel like you about to go out here and go to somebody's shoot house or what have you, and you just about to be shooting willy-nilly, and I know you ain't about to second guess about that test, I don't want to do it. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I have friends in the industry that's like that. We cool, but there's certain situations that I know, unless it's a control situation where we're both freshly tested and it's just us and I'm not working with you.
Listen,
I'm not.
I'm sure everyone on this panel has that person or persons that you be like, I need a fresh one. I'll shoot with you, but I need you to leave the clinic and come straight to me.
Right. Like, I already know you 20 bitches deep already.
Like, I know you good, but I just need a fresher test. Like, I need something a little fresh, because they be rolling through bitches like...
You really rolling through.
I used to have my rule for conventions, and I had to loosely let that go, but I needed the 3 there. If it was anything past 3 days, I'm cool off of you, because I don't know what you've been doing on your travels over to the convention, and I don't know what you're going to be doing on your travels outside of the convention. I need a 3. I need you damn near to go to TTS or whoever and say, hey, I just got tested yesterday. And even then, I'm still like, but what did you do? You know what I mean? Like, because like you said, Marley, these people will leave a testing facility and that night be popping it wide open. You be like, because what people don't also realize, like that back in the day, pre-COVID, I'll say pre-COVID, right? The heydays. Pre-COVID, if you did anything on a test with anybody not tested, you might as well count that test invalid.
Right.
Don't toss it out.
You might as well just throw that shit out, because no one was going to fuck with you. If they found out or even suspected, you were good for the rest of the time.
That's how it should be treated.
There was a point where there was sets that wasn't even fucking with people that was filming their own content outside of professional set.
And the mask people.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Oh God. I just say I'm swearing them off. If you go ahead, man, it's only one person that I talked to that wear a mask that I gave the okay. Yeah. And Peach, you know him. I think y'all shot together. But outside of him, y'all, if you wearing the mask, bro, you got it. I don't. No.
Oh. No. Is it the same?
I understand what value they think that they're providing. Like, if you can't put a face to a penis, what is that offering?
Like, it's different if that's how you built your brand and you already like solidified your brand off of that. Then that's cool. That's you already got that niche. That's your shit. But you just a random motherfucker. Oh yeah, I'll do it. But can I just wear this? No.
Yeah. I have women ask me the same thing, and I'm like, I don't know. Like,
no.
I did it for one person, and she ended up becoming my situation afterwards. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But and it was she didn't wear the full shiesty. She didn't do the whole.
That's what pissed me off. You pulled up with a shiesty mask like this.
Yeah, she had one of them like Mardi Gras shit, so it's still cute.
Come on, yo. Pulled up the shiesty.
She come in some Air Force One and some shiesty. I think I'm about to get held up, you know?
I'm fucking screaming.
Yeah, but I'm like, people want to know who you are. Like, if you do a great performance, do I tell them it's Masked Dude 66? Like, what do I tell them?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I need to show your smile or something. And especially, I had one girl. She was like, "What did she say?" She said something like, "Could she wear a mask or something?"
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like a POV blowjob scene. So I was like, "This is going to be horrible. Like, you're just going to be masked up in a dick, and that's it." Okay, look who decides to grace us with his presence. The man who got jets and helicopters and all this other shit. I see you. Okay, you wearing the right shirt too. That's why I like you.
No, go nose all day, man.
Yeah.
So, Marley, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
So you came in a great time because we're about to talk about how a lot of these women are ushering these dudes into the industry. Oh yeah,
that's a good topic. That's a good topic.
Like
that.
me and someone was talking the other day, and I had to like stop. We were talking about predators, right? And I had to stop and like, dudes aren't bringing other dudes in the industry. Like, you might bring one person as a guy or something like that, but dudes are normally not bringing other dudes into the industry. It's normally women bringing other dudes into the industry. And now it's this whole craze of, and y'all been doing it, so I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all been doing it from way back when. But now everyone's looking for a content partner or a couple partner or something like this to make content with. And that's cool, but when the situation don't last, it's normally the girl who has a bigger name. She, in sense, just solidified that guy. And now he's out here willy-nilly doing whatever off of her name and off of her image. And most girls, let's be honest, are going to say, well, if she shot with him, he must be cool.
Meanwhile, it's a whole nigga that's predatory. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna hold you. I had to take somebody off my friends list because of that. I had to mute them. I had to mute them because I'm like, knowing what I know in your personal life, and you about to bring this man into the industry and try to get other people to shoot him? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good off that because that's not. I don't feel comfortable watching that, knowing what I know. Nah, that's why. That's
so
no bueno.
So first, let me ask this: why is it so easy for women to do that? Like, they will know this dude is a whole piece of shit, but they be like, "Hey, girls, he's good to shoot, porn with and all this." Why is that? Because for a dude, everyone knows who I coin, and everyone knows I don't coin everybody. I do not put my name on too many people out here. So if I do, they normally went through my little test and they're normally solidified. But it seems like there's a couple girls that every so often they're with a new dude and they're like, here he is. More women shoot with him. And we could do couple shit and all this other stuff. Like, why is that a thing? Why is it so easy? Any one of y'all can answer this.
I think because the easiest way to get into an industry is with the female vouch. Like, I feel like a female vouch is like golden in this industry. Like, because we really, there is no industry without us. Yeah. So us coming in and saying, "Oh yeah, he's great talent." Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I've done it plenty of times, and then it's been some times where I've been embarrassed. Like, why did you do that? So.
Facts.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a large part of it. Like, especially for somebody who's like well-rounded in the industry or like well-seasoned. Like if Peach came and was like, "Oh yeah, usually I should work with Dorky. He's very well." I'm pretty sure somebody's going to take stock into that because she's been around long enough. They've both been around long enough. So it's like, okay, all right. I ain't really seen too much about them. Let me go ahead and give it a try. Right. So I think it's more so than who the message is coming from. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Gotcha.
Right.
Peaches?
I think going off of what Marley said, I think it too has to do with like the type of female that you're dealing with. So if you have somebody who's like me and Marley, who are very like strong-minded, of course it's not gonna be easy for a fuck nigga to just enter our lives and just try to like coerce their way into something that we work hard for. So we see the value in who we are. So they're gonna have to present some sort of value to themselves. So I think there's a lot of women who don't hold themselves to the worth that they should. So that's why it's so easy for them to just jump from these low standard men and constantly just continue to push them out to other females because it feels better to have other people in your position because misery loves company. So they're just going to keep busting them out into the industry for somebody else to suffer for it.
And don't get me wrong, I would love to have a couple when we out here and we get money and we doing this and facilitating, but we have to mesh. We have to make sense. Some of these people don't even fucking make sense. You know what I mean? It's like
I look at your content and clearly y'all don't like each other. Clearly you don't like each other. Y'all just doing this because y'all making some good coin right now. And you know, it's selling, but let's keep it a being. Y'all don't like each other.
Right, because if I like you, I'm hunching. You know what I mean?
You can tell who feminine, who hunching for real. Like I've seen some couples, I'm like, oh, they
going to a 9 to 5, you know.
Yeah, like why you over here fucking like you just clocked in? Like that's your girl.
Oh damn, I got to go to work. Shit, god damn, you know.
Right,
like
he's like, he's doing this shit. Like,
but if you see him film with another bitch, he going in, he's going ham. But when you go with your girl, dry. Like,
you're like, damn, I don't want to be here, man. Like, what I want for lunch? You know, like the subway, you know, like stuff like that, you know.
But I've seen where a dude really didn't want to get into this shit. But I seen it where it's not the coercion, it's the opposite. It's where the girl is pushing him to get into the industry. She's like, well, babe, we can make money. And anything most people could know, when you hit man with logic, we're going to be like, all right, it does kind of make sense. So let's go ahead and knock that out. We already got chemistry. We go together. Cool. But I've seen it where the women are the ones pushing the guys. This is the one that I do hate, though. And I'll be honest. Yeah, say it's two couples, right? The dude wants to shoot with the other female. And the other dude be like, well, you can only shoot with my female if I can shoot with your female. Wait, what?
I've definitely heard that before.
That's definitely on the rise, where it's like, nah, you can't shoot with my female unless I shoot with your female, or we have to swap, but it's no one-on-ones.
This sound like I'm at a swinger party. What the fuck going on?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what it's been. Like
that's what it sounds like.
I've wanted to book a woman, and she's like, "Well, no, I don't shoot without my husband." I'm like, "So you don't want to make money?" Like, I'm so confused.
Here's the thing. I understand boundaries. Every couple gonna have their boundaries, and that's fine. If that's y'all's, by all means. I just feel like that's when the research comes into play. I need to do research on who y'all reach out to. Because if you see somebody like me working with somebody one-on-one, don't come to me with that couple shit and I ask to work with your nigga or your woman. And y'all both like, well, we your package deal. Well,
right. I don't like
that's not how I make my money.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be, but at the same time, I'm like, y'all building up this wall, and I'm like, that's not what I'm not here to break this down.
But what's crazier is once they are split or once whatever happens, the woman will spin the block and be like, no, I've always wanted to work with you. He just didn't want us to work separately, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, get out my face now.
Now to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
We ain't gonna act like it don't be dudes out here that be trying to
100%.
That be trying to do with the dirty Mac on the side. I'm just saying, niggas that you gotta watch, because I'm pretty sure, Dorky, you probably encounter some dudes like that where you like, you know what? I don't want to linger around my girl, but at the same time, I'm not about to leave her alone with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, 200%. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see how somebody might be like, oh, he's insecure. He's doing the most. No, nigga, you just weird. I don't want to leave my girl with her.
And the thing about it's bring that up too as well, because like everybody knows, it's like, oh, that's just Dorky. You know, like everybody knows my personality. But I only do it when I have to. So like for for example, if like someone try to holler at Peach or something else like that, I'm like, all right, cool. She can handle hers because she's independent, she's strong, like she know how to do it.
Yeah.
But like if someone like kind of like force themselves onto her, that's when I like kind of step in, got to set them straight and shit, so.
No,
And
that's totally different.
I've done that a couple of shoots too as well. So
that's totally different than you're not saying to them, hey, in order to shoot with Peaches, what do I get out the deal? That's what I'm talking about.
That's Peach Fuzz. That's her brand. Like she's worked hard for that.
Yeah.
Like she did have her brand before we met. So it was
right.
There's like a lot of couples that we work with, and that's one of the things that we do run into. And it's like I'd be going on set really wanting to shoot with the female, and then like here comes the male. And
dick
he's like,
swinging.
My turn now. It's dick out. It's like, it's my turn now. Like, nah, bro, you're the cameraman. Right. I can't work with your wife.
Right. No, like I had one, and it was like my first year, and I remember it was Jersey Exotica, and me and this chick ended up making out, right? The meet and greet, we're out there, we're making out. Then she brought her other friend, and then me and her friend started making out. And then, so they're like, hey, you want to film? And I'm like, yeah. So she goes to her husband, and she's like, hey, we're about to go upstairs. And so he's like, hey, are you filming or are you playing? And everyone looks at me for the word of the day. So I was like, filming? So he's like, okay. He comes upstairs, we sets up, we shoot. He's telling me how to get his wife off. I like that shit. I miss those husbands, right? Yeah. That played a position, and they knew what position they needed to play. Mm-hmm. These new ones now, they linger and look around and shit. They want to be the cameraman, manager, agent, cuck, stunt dick. Everything besides what she needs you to do. Like, I remember I had one was like, yeah, every set my husband's on. And I'm like, when y'all go to mainstream sets, I guarantee he is not allowed on set. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you. So don't try me. Well, since it's for my security and you're not allowed. No. I didn't say he's not allowed to drop you off, check out the scene, and then come back and pick you up. I'm just saying this dude's not gonna fucking be a cuck in my corner jacking his dick off while
just throwing off the general mood, because you can tell.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell when somebody's in the room and you're trying to like engage with the person that you're working with.
Yeah.
And you can just feel this fuming ass energy in the room. Yeah. Like I've dealt with it, whether it was a man, whether it was a woman, I've dealt with it on both sides. Like, why? No, you're going to have to leave because now you're making me uncomfortable and I can't do what I need to do because you over here fuming in the corner because you mad because niggas is turning up.
Right. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to do. Especially if there's natural chemistry. I've had where I've done photo shoots and stuff like that. And she's about whatever. Mm-hmm. As soon as her dude gets in there, now she's like clutching her pearls and she's not comfortable. But she's going to do whatever he needs her to do to make him secure in the situation. And then I just have to be the bad guy now. Like, hey, like if you're not holding the camera or doing something, you need to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Get out.
Right. So I hate being the bad guy. But so with the influx of coupling content, what annoys you about it, or what con do you see coming from it besides we have a dedicated person to shoot with? Like if you say, I know Peach and Dorky, y'all in a relationship, so y'all could answer this together, but like for me and Marley, since we don't have anybody, like I could answer and say I know having someone dedicated that I could shoot with, feed off energy with. Hey, if she needs a camera person, I could bling, here you go, babe. Okay, go get your close-up. You know what I mean? Like, it's beneficial. The con is, but I've never been that dude. Like, I've dealt with girls in the industry, and they'd be like, hey, I'm going to go shoot. Have fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like I'm not I was looking for a content partner at some point, but I'm like the same things I'm looking for a content partner. I know people I can get those same things from, and we do not have to be
together
in any type of partnership. I don't gotta split nothing with you. No, I know people I can work with. I got people I can shoot if I need to, and if I can't find nobody to shoot, guess what? We got tripods, we got cameras. Like I feel like the reason why a lot of people ask for like content partners is because they're lacking in certain areas. They don't have somebody to shoot for them when they want them to shoot, or they don't have somebody to work with. And then you add that to a lot of lonely motherfuckers running around. It's gonna be a recipe for disaster
on both sides.
On both sides.
I've never seen as much thirsty females in my entire life as I've been seeing lately.
It's bad. Oh, it's bad. I seen it at AVN. I was like, oh, it's bad out here.
You know when I saw it?
Oh, yes.
I saw it last year XBiz. I was like, yo.
You just start saying if you really like look back and just see how some of these women be chasing after this talent.
Yeah.
You be like, girl, stand up. Like it's not that deep. I don't know. No, I don't care how fine you look, how good you might think the dick is. Like, stand up.
And I get it. XBiz should be for us to be free, right? But we still need to move accordingly, kinda. Man, when there was random dick sucking going on in the pool and shit like that, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
And like women jumping in the pool to go suck the dick. Not even like they were already there.
Wait, are you talking about last year XBiz?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
bro. Like last year was off the chain, boy. Like
there was some shit going on in that pool. I was like, yeah,
I never seen XBiz act up like this in my entire life.
At all. Oh, y'all was wilding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was like girls gone wireless type wild, and I'm like, it was something else.
Yeah.
It was. That's all I have to say about that.
And what's crazy is some of those girls, I'm like, let me go ahead and mute you now. Mute you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with y'all thirsty ass.
One thing I do between like AV and the XBiz, I always just go through like my mental Rolodex of like, yeah, we gonna go ahead and take you off that list. I don't like what I'm seeing right now. You got niggas just pulling out their meat poolside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seen it.
Yeah.
I did see it. I seen it last year. I did see it. I seen it.
I see somebody sucking dick in their hand.
They just like, yeah, exactly.
Drinking their hand.
Like, just drinking their hand, fucking.
Bro, like on each corner, they was fucking on each corner of the pool.
Each corner of the pool. Somebody was getting their booty hole taken in the pool.
Yeah. Everybody just walked. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I knew it was time to go. Yeah. I'm like, you doing anal in the
That's exactly what we did too. Like, we be walking around the pool just looking disgusted. I was like,
one of the most riskiest sex acts you can do.
I'm like, ain't all that chlorine in the world gonna clean that pool.
And that water was smirky.
Listen to me. It was whitish. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't mind risque shit, but this was like, you know how when the kids go to grandma's house and grandma lets them do whatever the fuck they want to do? This was that.
XBiz is always like that. It's like, oh, ain't no fans, no nothing. We just
right. But there is fans.
There's definitely fans there.
We gotta stop saying that shit because they be there. They definitely be there.
I tell people that I'm like, it's a industry only, but the fans that paid that money to get in there, they
500,
and they be getting the action just as much as these other people do.
Listen,
these girls now, they done paid they $500 to get in here. Oh, he must got a little coin. Let me
listen. I had one, and I'm telling my business, I don't give a fuck. I had one hit me up, was like, hey, this dude said he's a music producer. Let us do a threesome or foursome. Bitch, where? Like, why am I impressed that a music producer's at a porn event?
Like, I don't make music. I
don't need no duty free music. Like, no, I'm good. What the fuck? But I'm telling you, that's their mindset. That's why I'm like, that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm like, yep, not working with y'all, not doing too much. Certain people could hit me up like, Tech, let's do what's whoop. I'd be like, bet, I'm down. Other people be like, hey, the only thing you could do is suck this dick. That's it.
I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
So y'all got it easy. Y'all can say that. We can't say that.
Yeah,
we can't just say you just gonna eat my pussy. No, we can't say that. It's like once it's off the table, it's off the table. That's why I'm like, y'all got it sweet. Y'all can just be like, yeah, she just gonna suck this meat and that's it. Yeah, see, no, that's it. We can't do that. Okay, you ain't putting no parts of nothing near nothing around here.
Right.
Okay.
now, and what was crazy, right? And it's crazy that we're about to spend a whole block on this X-Men shit. But every OG felt the same way. Like, yo, this is what we doing?
Mm-hmm. We're security.
I just remember having this collective moment of like, because I always roll with the same people.
Yeah.
But last year, I think, damn, I wish Nisha was there last year. Because she's usually my go-to person. Like the year before last, she didn't come last year. But I remember the year before last when we went to the all-white party. And it was so interesting because I ain't gonna hold you. We did shrooms that night. I just remember being in the room and like looking around and just looking at her and giving her this collective look. This the look. Like,
So I'm not gonna hold you. I did do a scene in the bathroom the year before last. Like my peoples were looking for me,
I did one
and
too.
I was ducked off.
I want you to be the best time. Listen. If it's a control situation where you both know both parties is straight, then by all means, it makes for great content. It's fun.
My phone was blowing up.
You get what I'm saying?
Go was texting me like, "Where you at?" I can't respond because I'm doing shit.
I'm chilling too, bitch.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm all for having fun. Like, let's we all grow. You know what I'm saying? I just need people to be a bit more responsible with the fun that they're having. Okay. Because I'm like, I know me. I can go to an industry party, turn up, get drunk, but I'm not about to be tonguing down 5-6 people. That's just me. I know me as a person. Like, it don't matter how fucked up I get, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's just a no.
Be like gangbang? Gangbang? No, like it's
funny, but he's dead ass. I'm legit seeing these motherfuckers get drunk and just start asking for shit like
anal?
Like, are you well?
Like, you don't do anal regularly. Like, you want it now?
You don't do anal regularly.
No, because it's like you inebriated. Now you want to put some dick in your butt. No.
I'm good. I am good on that. All right. All right. So before, only one person was here for this, but we're going to play a game. It's only 5 questions. I'll ask each of you. So the name of the game is Name That State, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say a fucked up law. You got to guess the state. Okay. If I start laughing, as I normally do, it's because the fucking law is goofy as fuck, and I can't hold my composure.
Okay.
If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay?
Okay.
So, I'll start with you, Dorky, since you're late. Yeah, the late people go first.
He like adding that since you're late. Like.
All right. Bowling is forbidden. It is illegal to go trick-and-treating. What? Okay. I said that right. Bowling is forbidden, and it is illegal to go trick-and-treating on Halloween.
Damn, they just said, fuck them kids.
I don't get an A, B, C, D like selection.
You got 50 states. Throw one out there.
50 states. Who don't celebrate Halloween?
That sounds like some Midwestern shit.
I'll give you that, Marley. Marley, you're on that one.
That sounds like some Midwest activities right there. That should narrow it down for you.
So yeah, she narrowed it down.
I don't know why Nebraska and Iowa's come to my mind. Shit. I'm gonna go with Nebraska.
Illinois.
Really?
Illinois.
It's a specific city in Illinois, but yeah.
What city is it?
Evanston.
I said never heard of it.
Yeah.
But I was right. I said the Midwest
say the
be on some
Midwest.
bullshit.
Yeah.
They be on some bullshit.
All right. Peaches. It is illegal to catch bullfrogs in a tomato patch.
South. That's the South for sure.
Bullfrogs.
Shit,
Where do you find bullfrogs?
South for sure.
It sounds like the South. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess Florida.
Yo, y'all can't be doing us too tough, all right? Every fucked up shit people want to initially say Florida.
This is Florida.
All right. So you're wrong. It's Kansas.
Wow. Kansas.
Kansas. Fucking Kansas.
Okay. Marley.
Mm-hmm.
It is illegal. I told you. It is illegal to take a lion to the movies.
Now what the fuck? In what state? Like in what world?
You'll find out.
Is it Nevada? No.
That sounds like some Atlanta shit right there.
The Gator Man.
That's exactly what came out. The Gator Man. I don't know. I don't know. Literally just throw Nevada out there because I'm like, what? Why would you have a lion on hand just
on deck?
Have a lion.
Yeah.
Like pulling out the cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nevada, but I know that's wrong. Why should be another Midwest ass state?
Maryland.
Oh wait, why I had to get Maryland? Oh wait, Maryland?
Yep. Beat Town to be exact.
Yeah, you can't say you go to a movie. Yeah, you can't bring that lion in here.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Lion movies? Nah. Arrest.
Like, huh?
Immediately.
Nah, yo.
All right. Dorky.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It is if a person is caught raking the beach, picking up litter, hauling away trash, building a beach. What? I ain't doing this one. This is too much shit. You may not run a machinery on Sundays. So that means you're walking everywhere. You can't even turn on your goddamn car.
That's definitely rural area.
It is rural. I'll give you that one. Y'all better start listening to Marley. She be kind of, in the vicinity.
Now, I know she be hitting him. She be hitting him.
Yeah.
Rural? Wow.
I feel like I want to guess the island.
I don't know about that one. That's tough.
I spit one out, bro.
What's one of them?
Huh?
He's not give you options.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
He said, I want multiple choice, A, B, C, or D.
I'm like, I can't think of it.
He like slide me the sticky note.
Right. Yeah. I was like, what?
Right, where the Cleo at?
He almost, what's so crazy? He almost fooled me. He almost like, huh?
Would you like to guess one for me?
You can't call a friend.
I'm trying to phone in a friend.
I can't play like.
Right. Okay, I'll throw out 4 states.
All right.
All right. Florida, Louisiana, Texas, New Hampshire.
And what was the law?
It's illegal to run machineries on Sunday. So you got 4 states.
I'll go Louisiana on that one. I don't know.
What?
You had a 25% chance of getting this correct. It's New Hampshire.
It's New Hampshire.
Yep.
So everybody in New Hampshire just be walking on Sundays?
Just be walking.
Yo, I'm gonna have to ask Miss Dandy. Like, word.
I know. I was about to say that's crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
Peaches. During a concert, it is illegal to eat peanuts and walk backwards on a sidewalk.
All right, they pissing me off. What do you mean?
Why are you finding these questions, bro?
Bruh, I got this site. This is how I be getting all my
The
questions.
crazy thing is, I've heard this somewhere. I've heard this
I'm gonna guess
before.
Wyoming.
I've heard this before.
New York.
What?
Yeah. All right, Marley.
Uh-huh.
Here you go.
I ran out of water.
Okay. This is so stupid. It is against the law for a wedding ceremony to be performed at a skating rink.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if you don't have money to get your ceremony, maybe you shouldn't be getting married. But that's just me.
Like, what? I'm about to be like Dorky. Give me some choices.
All right, I give you some choices. California, Oregon, Rhode Island, Maine.
So California, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Maine. Oh, it's definitely giving Rhode Island or Maine.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
I don't know why, but it's giving Rhode Island or Maine. It's giving this in traditional. We don't like this.
So which one?
I'm gonna go with Maine.
The one with the farms.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn it! Which one is it?
It's Oregon.
God damn it! It was in the back of my head. God damn it! Well, that you sound about right. That's the same place you can do drugs legally now. So shit.
And ride
every drug,
Every crack,
every
coke.
Yeah, they have the whole dispensary for you.
They got a coke dispensary.
Maybe. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, maybe.
They have dispensaries for the coke. No.
They have whatchamacallit, like places for people to go shoot up.
Really?
Yeah, safe. I don't know what they call them, but like safe places for people to go shoot up. Yeah,
He's not lying. But
safe spaces for drug addicts. I like that. I can appreciate that though.
I can just to an extent. I can.
Yeah.
I can.
Like
it's kind of like how in
like heroin.
You imagine a nice clean heroin house or a clean crack house.
Right.
Like they have designated corners you sit. They got stuff laid out for your crack pipes and
They got a little doggy part.
cleaning supplies.
100%.
They got snacks and drinks.
They're
you know,
vibing. They're like, you gonna be a
they got
positive person in society. We just gonna supply you with needles, the little tight rope it off thing, and all that shit. We're gonna give you everything you need. So you don't OD.
Oh, fucked up.
I mean, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. I'm not mad at that, man. The less people that we have that's ODing from these things, keep them safe. I don't judge. Why not?
All right, Dorky. Once again, I'm gonna ask you this question: if you could change one thing about the industry right now, what would it be and why?
You said one thing?
Yeah. Dorky, I need to ask you another question before this question. On a level from 1 to stupid high, how high are you?
I'm not that high at all that much. I just
Because he was ending it off, that motherfucker.
He's coming down. He's in the last stages. See, when he came on here, he was in his munchy stage because he pulled up with the crackers. I wasn't gonna say that, but
Right.
okay.
I was like, look, hold on.
He leaning on the camera.
All right. So yeah, if you could change one thing in the industry, what would it be and why?
Honestly, I would like to change the protocols of testing.
Okay, explain.
Like, I feel that a lot of fake tests are like being presented in a way, and also like being screenshotted. And why not make it easier for like the performer? So let's just say if they can like provide like an affordable like care plan if they don't have insurance, or if some people do have insurance, why not take their insurance and like accept that as payment and provide for the sex workers, so it could be easier for everyone to be able to get tested, and so they won't have to break the bank. Instead, I mean,
Empower.
I feel like, yeah, like I'm glad that Empire is doing that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying they need to expand and do that more
Across the board with other testing facilities.
Exactly, like Clear, like TTS, CT if they're still around. Like it make it easier and also like enjoyable for people just so they can know their clean tests all around across the board, and it could be like pretty much like it'd be a healthier environment.
So one thing I will admit to you, I hate when someone sends me a screenshot. Don't send me shit. I'll check it when I get there. I don't know, maybe it's just my paranoia, but I feel like if you're so adamant just send me a screenshot of your shit, I don't be trusting that shit. I want to see it. I want to see you refresh the screen. I think maybe that should be a protocol to your point, Dorky. Is like, don't send nobody screenshots. Check it when you get there. Refresh that screen. I want to see you log in.
I want to see you log in.
Right.
Right there.
I want to see all this shit.
So, see you log in.
Right. So that will alleviate the fake testing because you got to be in the vicinity. And I get it. For some people, they want to know that you're already tested or clean before they even set some shit up or before y'all get there. But that's the price that you pay at this point. You know what I mean? We're all adults. We're supposed to be anyways. Let's act like adults and let's stop sending screenshots because that's why there's a lot of fake tests out here rolling around.
Right.
Marley, same question. What would you change about the industry?
Make gatekeeping a little bit like harder. Like this shit needs something to make it a little bit more harder to get into.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Listen.
Yeah.
What I'll tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie.
Yeah.
I'll keep saying it. I don't care. People can call me a bully or think I don't care. There needs to be some type of structure.
Yeah.
It has to be. Like, and I hate the whole not back in my day. I listen, I don't care. I'm gonna sound like an old boomer right now, but literally back in my day,
we didn't have this. We didn't have a lot like that.
There was a bit of structure. Everybody had a perspective lane and knew how to stay in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like you had people that, okay, I'm not a content creator. I go to set. They pay me a check. I'm there to work, and we knew that was for them. You had people like me who, all right, they might not be checking for us, so we gonna make our own thing happen. Hence 100%. The whole content creator lane.
Yeah.
Everybody knew how to stay in their lane.
Yeah.
Now nobody knows how to stay in their lane. Yeah. Everybody want to be a content creator. Everybody want to be mainstream. Everybody want to be a shooter. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be that. When everybody is too many hands and too many pots. Too many hands. And there's a lot of hands in these pots that don't need to be here in the first place.
Yeah. I was just talking to a videographer today, and we were just talking about how someone will be on set and say they have their own rig or camera, but they need someone to shoot it for them. So they just call someone and say, hey, pick this camera up and shoot this for me. How that person that never held a camera ever a day in their fucking life shoot a scene, whatever, good. Now be like, hey, taking bookings. Hey, if you need a camera person, go ahead. Like, no, you're not a camera person. You're just a person that held the camera. There's a total difference. If this shit fucks up, you don't know what to fix and change and the angles and all that. Like you're good enough to shoot what I need you to shoot at this moment, but you're not out here fucking Martin Scorseseing it.
You don't have thousands of dollars in equipment. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're not putting the money or the effort and time into this to call yourself a motherfucking cameraman.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You're a man with a camera.
If I say something about shutter speed, aperture, and fucking ISO, and you give me a dumb look, put that shit down. Put that shit down, okay? Stop talking about book me. First of all, stop saying book me and you got one of these.
Nah, because I'm gonna tell you the trick that they doing now. They not just showing up with the phone no more. They showing up with the phone and the little piece that go on the phone.
The little
so it looks like something. And then the attachable lens that go on the phone. Now it don't just look like a cell phone anymore. It's like, oh, he look like he doing something.
He's doing something. Like, right. It's a cell phone. It's a cell phone. You're hitting one button and you're going about your life. If people really look at me and pay attention to me shooting, man, I'm constantly changing shit. I'm constantly making sure shit is in focus.
Those are the people I like. If we're filming and in the middle of us hunching, you reach over and you try to tweak that camera. Try to make sure the angle. That's who I want to work with. I want to make sure that no matter what's going on in front of it, you're going to stop what you're doing right now or in the middle of it, and you're going to reach over and fix that angle. Or you're going to reach over and make sure that lighting right. That, to me, is a good mark to a cameraman right there. If you can take your focus off the act in front of you to make sure that we're putting out a good product, those are consistently people that I would work with.
I'm so nice with it right now. I'll be looking at the decorum in the room like, damn, this shit's fucking nice as shit. Oh, God, they got some new. Ooh, this is a modern. I'm so all over the place doing because I know my shit's going to do what my shit's going to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about it. I've been doing this shit long enough to just know it's gonna operate. I don't even have to move too much. Like, I had to tell people, this is another thing. You can't call yourself a videographer if you're trying to shoot a music video in a porn. And what I mean is this constant moving shit. You're constantly all over the fucking place. You like relax, my guy.
I mean, I feel like everybody has their own style of shooting. You know, whatever works.
You're gonna make the fans dizzy.
I get it.
Yeah.
You know,
because in reality, right? And I tell this to all new aspiring videographers and photographers: you're not going to be able to catch 100% of everything. It's impossible unless you just have multiple different cameras just stationary somewhere and you're just filling the gap. And B, in Hollywood, multi-million-dollar movies, they fuck up all the time. They just don't say nothing and we don't notice it until someone goes and say, hey, did you know there was a Starbucks cup on the table of a medieval film? And then you'd be like, how did I miss that? I should have saw that shit.
Look at you, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we don't be paying attention. All right, Peaches, what's one thing you could wish you could change in the industry?
I think just having so much platforms accessible to everyone and then new platforms popping up like every single day, reaching out. I just feel like they're allowing so much saturation to take place because when somebody get on their platform now, it's like, oh, we highlight this new star. They don't really have to have a foundation or any fans. It's just that they are exclusive to their platform, so they're going to highlight them more. Yeah. So it's just, I wish there wasn't so many websites for us to be on.
No, I think that's majorly because of the OnlyFans shit that happened. What was it, 2020, 2021?
Pre-pandemic, like right before the pandemic.
No, after, when OnlyFans was kicking people off. Once OnlyFans was kicking people off, that made other people be like, oh shit, we could slide in here and be the #1 spot for all the content creators. But no, I agree because I have a lot of platforms, but I only post the 2 because that's all my mind frame could focus on. anything more than that, I'm overwhelmed. And I don't even like to use that term overwhelmed because I'm not one of those people, but I don't want to sit in front of my computer all day just uploading shit to multiple different things. No, I'd rather do other things with my life. So I definitely feel you on that one. What would you say though to the people that say the more platforms, the more money I should potentially be able to make?
Oof. I mean, that's true, but this is coming talk from experience.
Yeah.
You will burn yourself out
Quickly.
You're gonna burn yourself out. Since I've started, I've probably been on like 6 different platforms, and it wasn't until like up until recently I decided to bring that back to maybe 2. Because
2's a very manageable pace.
When you're trying, it is. When you realize one, a lot of these sites do all have the same thing, same setup. They all do the same thing. It's about finding what works for you. Yeah. Secondly, because that's the part that a lot of people don't tell you. They'll tell you, you should be on this site and this site and this site. But what they don't tell you is it actually gonna work for you or not? Because I can sign up for Fansly today, but my fans might not fuck with me on there. Right. You get what I'm saying?
And your niche or what you shoot might not be a big hitter on there either.
Exactly. And then, like I said, there's the burnout. If you're constantly having to do uploads on 4 sites every day or every other day or every week, consistently for however amount of time you plan on doing this, there's going to be a point where you're going to hit a wall and you're going to be like, what are we doing here? Like you're going to get burnt out consistently sitting there editing and uploading. At some point, you got to reel it back.
Yeah.
Really back. Plus, you also make it easier for people to steal your stuff too.
Oh,
more platforms you on
out there.
More platforms you on, the more it's easier for people to snatch your shit up, and it's harder to kind of pinpoint where it's coming from. So,
because
like
you're on 5 different fucking
exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't know if it's coming from OnlyFans, MiniVids, over here, over there, versus if you have just 1 or 2 platforms, then it's like, oh, okay, well, it came from here. I feel like being on multiple platforms might have worked back then, maybe a few years ago, but now the way, 1, people's attention spans is set up, and 2, how things are going, I feel like less is more. Less is definitely more.
Have you noticed, I'll say Marley and Dorky for this question first, because they've been in longer. Have you noticed the money is shorter, is less now than it used to be?
It's the economy.
Well, not even the economy. I think I would say I think it's such almost to Peach's point where all the multiple different platforms, there's so many people now.
The saturation,
The saturated market is very saturated.
Yeah. So unless Marley was doing something specific to her that no one else is doing, she has to compete against everybody else that looks like her. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Dorky, myself, Peaches, stuff of that nature. So that's why I like Dry Bone, because there's not too many people out here dry humping and, having the platform that I have. Mm-hmm. And that's what I normally tell people. Make something specific for you that mostly only you can provide to the fans. This whole I'm gonna stick some dick in pussy or pussy in mouth or mouth pussy. Like everyone's doing that shit.
Everybody's doing that. That's why when people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit my job and start OnlyFans if this doesn't work out," I'm like, please don't do that. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be upset unless you have some spectacular plan that you ain't already doing some stuff that somebody already doing. Yeah, I promise you, it's not gonna be how you think it's gonna be.
When people be like, "Oh, I want to start OnlyFans." Okay, tell me what you're gonna sell, because that's me. I'm all into brand and how you're gonna put shit out there. All right, so what are you gonna post on here? What kind of content? Pictures. Oh yeah, you're gonna go broke. Who's buying pictures? When
there's people buying pictures, but it ain't a large group of people. Let's start there.
You ain't making millions by selling pictures. You're already telling me you're scared. If you're scared, then don't do this shit at all. And I often tell people, OnlyFans might be a popular site, but it's not a self-promoting site. It doesn't promote you. You have to promote yourself. So if you're already scared by the content that you're gonna put out there, and you're miraculously think all these dudes that have been trying to fuck you for years are gonna subscribe, yeah, they might subscribe one time. They ain't coming back.
They're not
They
gonna
just
come
seen
back.
it.
They're not gonna come back. They're gonna just do that one subscription because you a new face.
Yeah.
And once they see it's the same shit, they can go to somebody else shit to
Right.
see. They're not gonna resubscribe.
All right, Peaches, not to put you on a platform or anything, but you made two things that I wanted to specifically touch on because you said this, and it's so hard to find women that says the stuff that you and Marley say on a regular basis. Like y'all don't necessarily, yeah, y'all don't necessarily say stuff to be pro women, and y'all don't necessarily say stuff to be anti men. Y'all say whatever it is. You know what I mean? If it's wrong, it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that you said that as much as people's out here promoting all these predatory men, you've honestly had more predatory women.
Mm-hmm.
Do you care to explain that? You don't have to say no names or anything like that, but I want people to be able to understand because there's this fake narrative that all men are out here like trying to do shit and they don't realize there's a lot of women out here do fucked up shit too.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, I kind of had that bias going into the industry. I'm like, women are always going to look out for other women and have each other's back. And I think a lot of us women go into that kind of mindset too. So I think we tend to be more vulnerable sometimes to other women. Mm-hmm. So in my situation, how content creation is kind of like you're consenting to have sex with somebody as long as they're providing IDs and documents. Mm-hmm. So I went through this scene with two other women. Turns out they just really wanted to have sex with me and not provide that documentation for me. Mm. So they kind of like con their way into my pants type shit. So to me, I consider that non-consensual. So it could be taken as rape because if I'm consenting to having sex with you upon a certain agreement that's not getting fulfilled.
Definitely, yeah. Exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I think like you were saying, it's hard a lot of times for certain men to speak up in the industry because a lot of women will just have other women's back straight off the bat. So it's hard for them to be able to have a voice. Right. And having a voice in the industry is really, really hard, especially when you have so many people going against you. It's always going to be like a minority group, like Marley was saying, of supporters. It's not a major.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what did that make you? So how did that change your outlook on that? Did it make you more like, hey, nah, we need to make sure X, Y, and Z happens before this happens, or like how did you change how you approach those situations? Because I've seen it too. I've seen it where back to the couple where it's really the wife picking up the females for the husband to fuck.
Right. I think it took a while for me to learn this lesson, but I had to learn like it's not personal, it's business. So you just have to navigate a certain way to be able to ensure that you're being protected. So that just means like, there's time for partying, there's time for fun, but just, getting down to the nitty gritty. I think as long as you stay true to what the steps are, which is getting your IDs, talking to people, looking at references. I think a lot of people, they like to skip certain steps because they get excited about fucking.
Yeah.
Then you end up in these situations where you got a video you can't even fucking use. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. No, I remember
exactly.
What was it, 2 years ago when we were all supposed to be at the content house? You were asking like some real specific, like how this is supposed to go, what's this supposed to happen, da. And I really like was like, yo, that's not something a newbie normally ask because most people be like, yo, who am I fucking? That's it. That's as far as their mind went. And then after the fact, it's like, okay, how do I get IDs? How do I get model releases? How do I get my content? But you were asking like some real specific questions before you even said, yay, nay, I'm coming to this.
You got to.
You wanted to know. You're right.
You have to these days.
Especially these days, yeah. I have where I'll send references and people be like, well, who have you worked with? Well, I just sent it in this big, long-ass letter that I sent you. It's right there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're right. A lot of people don't check references or skip steps because they be like, nah, I just really want to fuck you. that's cool. I appreciate that, but let's like handle this shit, and then we can fuck all that we want after this shit's done.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing that you said was how it's unfortunate that a lot of good photographers and videographers now are getting out the game because of how they've been treated in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm in Connecticut. We don't have a plethora of creatives up here. It's a small group, and even from Boston area too, in New Hampshire. So I hear a lot of stories where it's like a lot of times they're willing to collab. They don't have to take the paid booking. So it's just when you collab with somebody who's established, they're already doing you a favor. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. So when they're giving you this content and you're putting it on your social media and you're not even tagging them, that's like an instant like punch in the face. All their hard work and you can't even get them the notoriety for it. So I think that's why I hear these like, and a lot of people come to me and talk to me because they're comfortable with it. I hear a lot of stories from my photographers where they're thinking about like getting out of the game, not continuing because they're just not getting the notoriety that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll tell people quicker. I went to a recent shoot house and I had a girl who kind of did the same thing. She boasted up the person who took a cell phone picture, but my actual work where I'm like the lighting, the whole ambiance, I took the time to make sure that she looked good. Nothing.
Yeah,
and so when she spun the block and she's like, "Hey Tech, can you?" No, I'm not taking pictures. Oh, but you're here. Yeah, I'm not. I'm here to film. That's what I got paid to do, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything extra.
Yeah, it happens to talent as well. Like I was interested in working with somebody, and then I saw him get into somebody recently because I guess he didn't tag her in the video that they did, and she felt some type of way. And everybody was trying to. Matter of fact, Peach, you seen it because you commented on it, and everybody was trying to explain to him like, we understand why she would feel some type of way. Y'all shot the video. The least you could do. Yeah. And he was like, well, I'm not obligated and da 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 da. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not hunching on nobody on camera that can't.
So did he know or did he just ignore the fact? Because there's
no,
he just don't know.
He ignored the fact. He was saying he did his part by showing up and filming the video. He's not obligated to do anything, which is partially right. Yeah, it is. You're not obligated to do nothing. If it's content, y'all got your video, you absolutely right. You're not obligated to do anything. But at the same time, there's just a common courtesy thing.
Yeah.
If I'm going out of my way to tag you in a video that we both took the time to do, I expect you to do the same thing. It's not that hard.
There's a lot of people not doing that hard.
It's not, and it be pissing me off. Y'all post a video and post.
That'd be the last time I work with them,
and that's it. It really would because it happens to me. It has happened to me a lot where I'll look and I'll be like, okay, that's my ass I see. That's my bald head. But ain't no name on here. Luckily, people know it's me when they see me.
Right. So that I be tagging people on purpose. The little side face. Ain't this Jenny Picante?
Yeah.
You be like, yeah, it is.
So even for me, I remember I had someone hit me up and they were like, yo, you filmed such and such. And I was like, how did you know? Because I saw when they posted it, they didn't tag me. He was like, well, I asked them. I'm like, yo, this is like noise. Who shot this? And they're like, Tech. And I was like, yeah, I felt some type of way because, you know, with any artist, we know our brushstrokes. We know how we shoot shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And to your point, Peaches, is like, not necessarily the notoriety, but let's think about this. We're in this business, right? If someone likes my art, how are they going to find me? How are they going to book me so I can make more money? Yeah, we might have did a collab, but you know what I mean? Like, how are they going to come and find me to say, yo, I saw you shot X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Can I book you to shoot this over here? It's about, I call it the symbiotic relationship. And a lot of people are forgetting that, when we collab, whether it's for a purpose or not, it's a symbiotic relationship. The talent is no better than the videographer, photographer. The videographer, photographer is no better than the talent. They might be in different stages of their lives. Some might have more quote unquote clout than the other one, but they're not better because guess what? Without the videographer, photographer, editor, all these people that go into this production, this shit wouldn't get made.
Exactly.
It is a production. People forget that.
People definitely forget that.
Yeah, it's I've seen legit. They nail out their nail tech. They shout out Fashion Nova, who don't give a fuck about them. You know what I mean? They shout out their hair tech, the person who did their hair, who did their makeup.
But fuck the person that actually took the picture and took the time to make sure you look good. Like
exactly. And I'm just like, yo. And I'm a little salty too. I kind of hate this too. When someone puts the video out and then in the comments tag you. Nah, bitch. Tag me in the original shit because no one's going to read the comments to see who it is.
Right.
You know, put
sense.
all the extra shit in the second comments. Like, when I tag y'all on whatever by Hektek, it'll have y'all up front and then all my links are right below that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just how people move. Speaking of clout, this will be our last thing we talk about, and then we'll move the fuck on because this one's a juicy one. How do y'all feel about this new age people that don't give it? Well, they care more about the following. And let's be honest, when me and Dorky got in the game, dudes having more than 20,000 followers was rare, right? Now, these motherfuckers popping up with 300,000, fucking almost 1 million, and you seen all these girls like, ooh, let me go work with them, but they have no links, they have no content up. It's just them, like Marley says, just stroking their dick. There's nothing. That's
because they done been in retweet groups, fucking getting people to retweet their shit. That's what that is.
Yeah,
people be doing this fucking fake engagement shit.
Right.
Like,
so how do y'all
that's
feel?
What that be.
Let me rephrase the question. Does clout matter to y'all whether or not y'all want to work with someone? And if so, why? If not, why?
I'm not gonna lie and say it's not something that I look at, but at the same time, I can give two shits because I'm like, you can be the most popular person in this industry, and you could be a shitty individual. You cannot know how to perform. Versus it's somebody with 1,500 right now that can do everything in that and not don't care about how many followers they got. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be shit like that. So for me personally, no. I don't. Now it's different if I go on your page. You got 1,500 followers and you don't got nothing on your page. And
right.
That's.
But I'm saying,
it
on the flip side, they be having 300,000 and still don't have nothing on their page.
That too. So and that be the shit that I be giving inside. I like. That's how I know either you bought this page from somebody because people do that too in this content creator world. When they decide they don't want to do this no more or they're rebranding, they'll sell their page to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just take it with a grain of salt. Like, okay, I guess.
Peaches.
I feel like you have to have a brand. If you don't have a brand, and then it's not beneficial for me as a brand to work with you. But I really don't. I personally, like Marley said, where's the money at? So I'm gonna gravitate toward the money. And it's like just because you have so much followers don't mean you're making money off those followers. Just because you have like 30,000, if your followers gave you $1, you would have 30K in your bank account. But I'm sure a lot of the motherfuckers don't have 30K in their bank account. So it's like it don't matter.
Not that I give you
I'm saying, I saw someone with 150,000 talking about, hey, if she don't come up with this money, she gonna get evicted. I'm like, bitch, how?
Because followers don't equate to coin, and I need people to understand that. You can have all the followers in the world, but it's only a small portion of the followers that's actively spending money on a regular basis. Because you gotta keep in mind, all these people got bills, just like we got bills, and a very large percentage of those people really just want to see free shit. They're not here to spend money.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They here because they saw some ass and titties on the timeline. They probably don't even know who you are for real. Like that, and that's me being realistic. See, when I say things like this out loud, people think I'm being funny, and I'm like, no, that I'm a realist. That's me keeping it a bean. You think all 80 something people that follow me know who the fuck I am? No. They just saw a fat ass and some titties and a bald bitch on the timeline. That look good. They followed me.
I
And,
actually,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
saw where they resurfaced your locks, and I was like, oh, look at.
yeah. So it be, you get what I'm saying? So shoot, that's why people be like, oh, you got this amount of followers, you a superstar. Baby, the day you show me I got the followers that match my bank account, then we can have a conversation. But right now I'm paying bills just like the next motherfucker paying bills. I don't
Right.
I don't care about 80 something followers, a follower count. And I've been sitting at 80K for like months now. I
haven't moved in a year, I don't think, because of the whole. Speaking of how we aren't moving as far as our following count, but all these bots are like pussy in comment, pussy in bio, be pussy in bio, you
pussy in bio.
I'm like, wait,
I'm tired of them bitches. I'm so fucking tired of them bitches. I'm so tired.
I'll be like blocked, like then the next one come and comment pussy in bio, like oh, it's crazy. I actually lied. I do want to ask one more question. This is to the ladies, and this is because of Marley.
Oh,
so how do y'all like? How am I ask this question without me being sus? Okay.
Just ask it. Just ask it.
What type of nut do y'all prefer?
There's so many variables. I don't know how to answer.
Did you just say, hold on? Did you just ask the type of nut I prefer?
That's a broad question. How do you like it?
I ain't gonna hold you. I was reading some of my Discord and then it registered what he said. I'm like, I don't think I've ever had anybody ask me that question.
Well, Marley, like I said, this is based on you because the last time you shot, you like, you never have a taste, or you know what I mean, or something like that. So I was like, so that's been on my mind this whole day. Like, I'm gonna ask this goddamn question to see what qualifications, you know, a person have to have.
Qualifications, like we're just taste testing it. Like, nah, this not gonna work.
Like caviar, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't from the good stock, you know.
I mean, I don't think there's a preference as long as I know that you're healthy and it doesn't taste like battery acid. I don't.
Oh shit!
Nah, that's
yeah, battery.
I like
acid.
when it's a lot. I like when there is like a lot. I don't like when people you haven't. And I know Peach. I know you done shot with some dudes where it's all like they're about to bust the largest of loads and like a trick will come out and you sometimes
y'all fuck with that though.
Like that's it.
But sometimes
don't be calling us out like that, Hektek.
I'm just saying. Because like
I've never seen you had that problem though.
You're not going to know for the first minute.
I like your mouth.
I'm talking about I literally shot with men and they'll sound like they're about to bust the largest of low and then like one little bloop.
Well,
little drop.
So for the male anatomy, it depends how much we've been shooting, first of all.
Shooting, hydrated.
Two, how hydrated they are. And then, like I said, I've had where I know this is going to be a massive shoot, and when the first spurt comes out, they stop doing whatever the fuck it was that they were doing to get me to spurt in the first place. So it's almost like your nut gets backed up, and that's when you hear a man be like, "No, keep jerking it because we need that shit. It hurts."
That's not gonna be shy. Like
no, they do that.
It's not playing double dutch in that. It's like,
no, it does. Dorky, am I lying? Dorky, am I lying though?
You're not.
Yeah. That not just stop quick. Like, wait, this is a different feeling. What the fuck?
I'm like, pause. What
is this?
Yeah. Like, this ain't the same feeling I was feeling before. Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I've had head where I'm like, my toes are curling. I know it's fire head. And then I'm like, right there to that point, and she changes some shit up. And then for us, it's like Nassau. We got to start the countdown all over again from the top. You done fucked the shit up.
the flames just starting to this sizzling, you know, like
bro, yeah. And then she like stopped
shut down, and it was like, nah,
Houston, we have a problem. You know what I
mean? Like, I'm fucking crying.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know for you, you know, like, do y'all like it salty, sweet, not salty?
I don't think I've ever had
taste.
Like, it just as long as it ain't bad, I don't care. Just don't really have like don't get as long, if it doesn't give me a visceral reaction to want to spit it back out on you, we're good.
Which I'm okay with that if you slurp it back up. If it's gonna be nasty,
there's a difference between doing that and this being like, it's nasty. It's out my mouth. Because what? No, Hektek. Listen, this is why in my shoe houses, I'm very particular about the food that we buy. Because I'm like, y'all not about to be running around here shooting these nasty ass loads. Y'all better go drink some water, eat some fruit.
Did you see me before we shot Marley? I had a whole thing of fucking pineapple. Yeah, I was ready. The fuck?
Yeah, listen, if I go out to eat what the talent said before we shoot, I always pay attention to what you about to eat. Because I'm like, okay, this will determine where you finna nut at. Because if we go out to eat before a shoot or something, and I see you ain't got no type of water, no type of refreshment for the body, you just got a bunch of meat and vegetables.
I'm mad how you said that. Meat and vegetables.
Because you know, it has at least, listen, you are what you eat. That's all I'm gonna say. You are what you fucking eat.
That's crazy. So is it uncommon for a guy not to have a taste? Because you made me have a complex. Not really. I'm just lying. But
no.
You really were like, hold up. So let me reenact what she did. So
what happened?
So she swallowed and she was like, huh, you don't have a taste. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
It's muscle memory before a loop. I was like, oh.
But she swallowed me before. Oh no, that was a facial.
She probably
you got me in the eye the first time.
Yeah.
That's probably what she thought. She probably thought she was gonna taste pineapples. That's probably what she thought.
I mean, I know what the listen. I don't know what to expect when I go into these shoots. I don't know how it's supposed to, because I done shot with people and one day it tastes how it's supposed to taste and the next day it's like, the fuck
damn,
you know, so I go in with no expectations, but for nothing.
But this one, I think I got it on.
Nothing.
I think I got it on. I don't think I hit not record or turned it off, and she's like,
Are you smacking it, Marley?
Yeah.
Smacking.
That's crazy.
I might have smacked a couple times, but I mean, it was just like, oh, like it's not. It tastes like nothing.
That's funny.
It was everything happened so fast, and it threw me off. Like, oh, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then I was like, I've never heard that before. I've never heard you don't taste, and like the way she asked it was like, it don't taste like anything. And I was like, what?
That's a good thing.
That's good.
That's a good thing.
Oh, I mean, I felt like it was a good thing, but it was just this, it was like literally right after. Like I said, the whole series of, you don't taste like anything. Well,
you know what I was? I think it was because you sent me that picture of the fruit bowl earlier.
Oh,
I think that's what it was. In your head, you was like, "Yeah, this shit's about to taste like a fruit salad." Like
I really did. I had pineapples, honeydew, the whole shebang bang.
That's what it was. He thought his shit was about to taste like an edible arrangement.
Facts. I wanted this shit to be like flowers in the mouth, like fruits, like bomb. Oh shit!
No, it wasn't that, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, nah. Like, cause I have legit had some where it was like, you know how you eat or drink something and you get that instant like you're not gonna throw up, but it feels like you're going to.
Like a bad avocado, you'd be like,
yeah.
And
you on camera, so you gotta fake the funk. Ain't nothing worse than being on camera and you swallow somebody and it's bad and you gotta sit there and act like
hold
it's not bad. So you like,
I done had some pussy like
As
that.
soon
That's
as
just
the
crazy.
Oh,
as soon
word.
as the camera go off, it's like, get this out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Get it out of
I
my mouth.
rarely go down on people in this industry. Not because I don't. It's just I don't know where your pussy been. So
Facts. I'm like,
I ain't
nah.
gonna hold you. I'm the same way. Listen, it's so women. You just how many strap on videos have you seen me do, and how many times in those strap on videos have you seen me eat pussy?
oh, fact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you can kind of tell who I'm like. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. There's certain people that know anytime they spin the block, yeah, go ahead and put that shit up on platter. I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But there's some I'm like, don't even ask. Please don't ask because I hate to tell you no. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be a big fat no.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I get you because like, okay, so I lied again. It's crazy how hygiene needs to be explained to grown adults.
Bro, that's right there. That should be the number one concern right there.
How y'all ain't washing?
No one has protocol. No one has procedures, especially the males, bro. Like your mama never taught you how to wash your ass. Like
Clearly not, because we have one with a whole clip out here shitting on this, futon. So
should have made a scat book. That ass.
See, some people with that shit. Pun intended. But yeah, it's just like, bro, if I shoot with Marley and then I know I have a scene with Peaches, in between, I'm jumping my ass in the whole shower.
You disinfecting yourself. That's what you're supposed
Well,
to do.
I don't want to say it like that. I'm not disinfecting myself.
I'm going to say it like that because I feel like people need to think of it that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, I don't want no chick that just got cream pie coming over and be like, let me sit that pussy on your face. No, chick, hey, go wash that shit out.
Hey, drain that
They
pussy.
be trying.
Right. Oh, douche. Yeah.
They be trying. I done seen niggas, they'll get up from shooting, take a baby wipe and just keep it pushing like a baby wipe.
No, I see females like that and be like, hold on.
Yeah, listen, being in these shoe houses, you start seeing some things, you just be like,
yeah. You be
like, the fuck on here?
First of all, you're in a controlled environment. Yeah.
Dorky, you remember that Atlanta house we did?
I'm like, I just be on my laptop. I'll be minding my damn business. But I'm like, yo, that's how you doing it? That's how you was raised? Wow.
Right, that's how you was raised.
And at a content house, we're not strapped for time. You can go and jump your ass in the shower.
You can go get in the shower, bro.
Yeah.
The shoot still gonna happen. Just go wash your balls real quick. Like you don't
and there's a difference between a 15 to 30-minute shower and just like a 5-minute shower. You know what I mean? You go in there.
Either way, a shower is a shower. Get your ass in that water.
Yeah.
Preheat the water if you have to. Just jump your ass in there.
Just jump in and get out. That's literally it.
Yes.
Playing double dutch with the water now. That's what we do.
The listen. The Airbnbs got washers and dryers. There should be no reason why anybody got a funky ass in the content house. All you need is a quick little 5-10 minutes. Wash what you need to wash and get out. Dry off for this next shoot. Ain't no excuses.
You listen. I did an anal scene and I jumped out halfway through the scene and the girl in the scene was like, "Where Techland?" They was like, "He in the shower getting ready for his next scene." Like, I don't fuck off. Listen, I will go through a whole thing of body wash and don't give a fuck. I'll buy another one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. If I don't feel clean, I feel awkward going to the next. Like, before Marley got there, I just got in the shower. I want her to get fresh dick. You hear me? You know what I mean? That's just how I am. I don't want no one to be like, yo, Tech was the smelly guy on the set. Nah, fuck that.
We don't want that, boy. We don't want that.
Oh, no.
That. Yeah. All right. So with that, we're going to close out. These are some of my favorite people, so you can see the conversation go on for days. But this is another wonderful show or whatever by Hektek. before we go off, I want all of y'all from Marley to the couple to go ahead and shout yourself out and give yourself a little bit of time and tell people what you got going on and where they can find you at.
I don't be having too much going on these days because I be chilling, but you can find me on Twitter at Marley the Booty. All my links is at allmarley.com. I'm gonna try to pop out the XBiz. We don't know. We're gonna see because I'm in the process of a move.
Me too.
I'm gonna try. I really want to, but the timeline is conflicted a little bit. So I'm gonna try my best. But you can always find me on Twitter. Oh, you can find me on Instagram too. Instagram as well at more.ent.
Yeah, you don't follow my new Instagram. I feel some type of way.
I barely be on Instagram these days, but just send it to me and I got you.
All right. When shit gets deleted, be fucking up a whole game.
Yeah, I know.
All right, the beautiful couple.
Well, I'm just like Marley said, I'll just be chilling. but like on Twitter, you can follow me at Dorky Darien XXX. IG Dorks Rule the World. If you want to follow my sites, basically I have beacons. You can type in beacons Dorky Darien or like dorkydarien.xxx.com. The Dork Club XXX leads to my Clisher cell, and that is pretty much it.
And then for me, I think I might be at XBiz. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe FetCon later in life too.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely go to FetCon.
I gotta go to FetCon
2018, man. I've been fiending for it.
Listen, if y'all y'all gonna put me in a bad position.
What?
That's my shit. FetCons I've been going to before I went to anything else. So,
yes, because I'm like it's one of the.
Oh, actually, that's where I met Dorky at.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
That's one of the most slept on conventions. I'm like, you just need to experience it. But like, yeah, I love it. I love it. But I haven't been since 2018, so now I'm
damn
definitely 10 toes down. We will be there.
All right. So I'm probably not going to be at none of that shit. But
he said no, we're not.
Oh my God.
The only reason is because I am moving. I'm moving out to the Midwest. So
yeah. What?
Congratulations!
Yeah.
You leaving Florida?
Yeah, bro. Florida got people in the chokehold down here with these rent prices.
Understandable. I got you.
Listen, when Florida started competing with New York with rent prices, I knew it was time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. Oh, but were you finished, Peaches? What else you got going on? I'm sorry.
And then you can find all my content at Peach Fuzz with 2 Z's XXX.com.
It's simple. All right, so like I was saying, I'll probably be at XBiz because I got voluntold that I was going to be at XBiz, so I'm doing that. FetCon, I'll probably be able to bounce back by then with the move and all that because I'm moving in June, so I'll probably be able to bounce back. I just don't know if I really. A lot of these conventions just don't hold it for me anymore. FetCon will always hold a special part of my life because that's where I started out at. But
I gotta go to FetCon.
Have you been?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah.
So excited.
If y'all do for sure go, then what I would say is let us go ahead and get a content house in the area, and then I will come out for that because the expense won't be that much for me.
Okay.
So yeah, just let me know that, and then I
do that.
But yeah, so this is whatever by Hektek. You see, we go wherever I feel like going with the topics. There's no topics that's taboo here. I just wanted to graciously thank y'all. I knew when I had both of y'all on that it was going to be a dynamic show because our chemistry, like I said, we are fam. Although we don't see each other a whole lot, we always. When we see each other, it's like we haven't missed a step. So when you have people like that, especially in this industry, you gotta hold that because listen, these people be switch keying like a motherfucking.
You're absolutely right.
So when you have people that you generally fuck with, like all y'all know, Peaches, you hit me up and you like, hey, can you do something? I'm like, I wasn't gonna do that, but if y'all ask, I'm there. You see what I'm saying? When you have people like that, you need to hold that dear to you.
Hold it
So
down.
you can find whatever by Hektek on all major platforms. We come out every Saturday on Spotify at 12 p.m. We got YouTube comes out on Fridays. Those are the reruns, and then all the social medias is whatever by Hektek spelled out. The only difference is Twitter, and it's we by Hektek. So yeah, we're doing big things. By the time this episode, I'll be in a whole new location. We'll change it out because I think y'all gonna end up the season for me anyways. I need a little break because I got so much content and so much stuff of this going on. Yeah, whole nother setting, whole nother vibe, whole different everything. So I look forward to that, and make sure fans go out and check these wonderful people out because I remember when we got in the game, me, Dorky, Marley. There wasn't a lot of people that fucked with us like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we went out there and we got it by any means necessary without having to fuck people over. Let me reiterate that. Without having to go fuck people over, we got it. We have a name, we established, and then Peaches came in later. So, and she's already on the wave. She knows what's going on. She's also going to be phenomenal behind the camera because she has that passion for it too. There's a difference in people just picking up some shit and be like, "Yeah, I'm a camera person," and someone who generally wants to know and wants that, thing. So I can't wait to see what work she got coming out of her camera in the near future because I like seeing that type of shit. So with that, we're going to be out.